Oh, sorry about that. Seemed to cut off. Anyway, back. Still walking to work with the time bandit. Got a bit of a day today. And I get this job to a crucial point, which is the drains, the plumbing, and the electrics in position, so that we can really start putting stuff back in, you know. It's getting to that point where we took so much out, and at least we're starting to put stuff in now. And then soon, every piece that we put in will be a finishing piece. And I love that. Every tile. That's it. That's done. A little bit of that area done. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm sure the boss is as well. And it'll happen, and I know in the end it'll be a lovely little job. But they done enough look a mess on the middle. Anyway, like I said, I'm just chatting with you. Cosmic stuff, I mean, crikey. I can't get enough of the cosmic stuff. But at the same time, remaining ever simpler somehow. It's like this universe has to empty you before it hopefully fills you. No guarantees, you know. I could drop dead right now. At least I've always known. There are no guarantees. I was going to say there's no free tickets, but that isn't true, because I see plenty of people getting free tickets, so there are. Whether that's whatever mechanism in this world that is. But generally, I would say for most of the people, sadly, that I'm connecting with, they understand the concept and respect it. I don't want to say that work hard is the only way, because it ain't. I used to have much nicer work. My juggling and stuff. It was hard work, but it was such a pleasure. And I can't say the same about this. It's dirty, sweaty, and my moany work life. I mustn't stop talking about him like that. He's a very good chap. But that's what happens, isn't it? They say familiarity breeds contempt. I can't remember. That's not entirely true, is it? I hope not. Otherwise, this could be another reason why I'm being blocked. The more familiar you get with me, it'll breed that contempt. And I know it has in many of you. To be honest, it don't matter to me. It says a lot more about you than it does me, because I haven't essentially set myself upon, forced myself upon anyone. I'm simply being myself and seeing what happens. I long every day for this breakthrough, and some days it freaks me out, and it feels so distant. I'll never be, in a sense, allowed out of this separation. I'm told that's just me, and at the moment I accept it, it's yours. And yet accept it how? And accept what? I've already accepted this life, and I right now accept this breath. So this elusive dream is what at the end of the day? Oh, I'm getting hot. It's already hot today. I'm literally dripping already. It's only 8 in the morning. It's gonna be ridiculous. Huffing and puffing. Which is good, because it means you're breathing, doesn't it? If you think about it. And There's something about reaching for you daily. I remember quite a while ago I did it for sort of 7 days in a row. Set myself that challenge and did it, and the meeting in the in-between. And it really did help me. And it does help me now. I know it does. Not with expectation, like, oh great, I'm going to walk around the corner and bump into the wild bird. Because that don't seem to be happening. But it helps me somehow raise my internal vibration. And that internal vibration, that rising frequency manifests in the loveliest ways in yourself. You know, I mean, it did it for me. It's that feeling of falling in love. I mean, my goodness. There's nothing really so powerful. But of course, it was then expanded to me that it's got to be this unconditional one, which is quite a thing, you know. But all those ways that frequency, that rising frequency shows itself. I know for me, I mean, doing the juggling shows over all those years, my goodness, that was my way. Surfing, that was my way. And there are things that have really slipped away. So I know there's simple ways, activities that help me, that I enjoy, because that's what it's about. Doing things that you enjoy. And that's why I'm doing this, because I've learned I don't really enjoy anything much more than talking to you lot, or talking to myself. I love it. It brings it out of me. I haven't got a plan. Today is absolutely a chat. I walk to work, get some breakfast in there as well. Have some toast. You're not coming with for toast. I don't think my memory will get us that far. I'm just going to ramble to you because I can. So where did I go? That's right. Conditional love versus unconditional love. You know, I mean, a tree. You know, if you love trees, and not everyone does, but you'd be hard put to have conditional love for a tree. You know, even a stunted one without water, you would feel for it. How can it be conditional? How can you go up to a tree and say, hey, look, you're not behaving very well. That branch is drooping. You're a messy old tree. Pull yourself together. It's a concept that's gone. A kitten, a baby. You know, I mean a baby. Even when they shit themselves, it's like, it doesn't go, oh, that's it. Oh, that is it. That's the final straw. I don't like you anymore. Pull yourself together. You don't. It's absurd. And then we look at each other. Oh, it's completely conditional. All of it. Between us. Completely. We judge. We moan. We decide. And then we retreat into our egos. And sit there. King of the castle. Solid and certain. Whether you've decided you are superior or inferior. It goes, it's the same problem, same ego, same thing. You know, I could say it's probably a lot better to feel superior. And I'd say athletes have to. But then there's others doing the old superior guide that it's a very dangerous thing. Especially as we see in politics across the board. Dodgy ground. I better not talk about my favourite Mr. Dunkley. Oh my goodness. Source expressing itself? Really? I think that's just ego expressing itself. And one of the sickest, deranged egos I've come across. So I'm sorry, like I say, I put my sword down. But, you know, there's a mirror quality going on. And there's certain things that will come up. Put my sword down, but I'm afraid I've got a lot more weapons than that. And I got a bit quiet for a sec while I walk past this lady. Oh dear. But you know, I got realising there's a lot more than a sword I need to put down. Got all sorts of weapons, we all have. And if you're not careful, they certainly will hurt yourself at the same time as you think you might be doing something. It'll come back. Guess I got a boomerang as well. You got to be ready. And learning to live in what I now consider a new earth, an altered reality. It's been well altered for me for quite a while. Learning to live in this, perceiving you through this separation, knowing you're there, and yet having to remain kind of separate, distant for some reason that has been decided. You know, I feel there's some conditional love coming at me here. I'm trying to offer you something without that. So, you know, the one's coming with that. You know, well, fine, you know, but you do realise you're going to meet a completely different me if you do that. Because, you know, I'm going to mirror it back to you. If someone goes, yeah, I hate you, it's like, oh, fine, hate you back. It's simple physics, really. I don't want to. But it's ping pong, isn't it? It's like, what's that about? If someone comes up and said, hey, you know, how you doing today? You're looking great. You know, that's a good thing to say. And that's more in line with that unconditional love. Not to be all fake and false and oh, you're this and that. A genuine part of us that appreciates others. That's closer. That's the closest thing I've discovered in this world. But this love takes us out of this. It takes us into another realm altogether. And I'm sure that's where a lot of the ones I want to see live, somehow. But it's like they're just so far above me in every way that it's almost impossible to ever hope to sit and talk to you, because you're simply more evolved, understanding stuff that I am yet to understand, helping me. I have to remain certain, but helping me in the same way this universe seems to. It's not the help you sometimes want. You're like, It's a very simple help. Like doing this job today, I could say, yeah, no worries to the gate. And I tell you what, I will do the job without ever going there from a distance. I will do it. Now, for him to trust me on that, he'd be a fool. He needs my physical help. That's doing this in this world. The universe doesn't care if I finish that job or not. But I do. And I want to do it well. And I, in my daily life, I would just like that sort of help. Not this distant, oh, it's alright, Tim, you'll be fine. Tune in and it'll all be fine. I said I wanted a chat. And I'm trying to give that to you, and maybe I shouldn't. Maybe you've got to have the same thing. Maybe a lot of you already have. To come to our own understanding. Not just influenced by others. There's a danger to not, in a sense, ever become yourself if you purely rely on the people around you, society and all that. Oh, stop in the shade again, I think. Whew. Dear me, it's warm. So here we are, next to the train track, on a sunny July morning. I think it's going to go up to 40 today, easy. Oh my goodness. What more do I want to say? I don't know. I really need some breakfast and a coffee. I want to say what I've learnt, which is about this raising our vibration, which comes through in so many ways. Being creative in any way is certainly aligning with that energy. It raises a person's inner vibration, nature, appreciation, being in this moment, singing and dancing, the whole of those expressions. That's where I want to live. Filling my day with things that lift me. I know, and I've known for years that's the way. And then comes gratitude. The ultimate raising of one's awareness. The ultimate raising of frequency. Oh, goodness. Whew. See this house over here. I started it, it's only about 6 months ago. And I have not seen many more professional jobs yet. I'd love to be able to work as well as the guys working on there. It is, everyone's a pro. It is amazing. Don't tell any of my bosses, but I'm winging it. Me and Ruslan are thinking of starting a new company called the Cowboys. What do you reckon? I think it's a great idea. Apparently there's more and more Americans here. I think they like it. Nice Americans. Apparently they are quite nice Americans coming here. I don't know what they're running away from. Hard to tell, isn't it? But Portugal's very popular, especially the Americans coming, buying, investing massively apparently. And it's funny because Portugal's a lovely country, especially down here in the Algarve. They are wonderful people, very accepting, and very different from a lot. You know, you don't get the respect here turning up in your Porsche like you would in many, many cities and countries through Europe. That it is those outer trappings that give you that respect in society. Down here in the Algarve, it's not like that. It really isn't. It's a different level of respect, and to be honest, turning up in your Porsche can backfire down here, which is an interesting dynamic, but it's been very poor historically. And you know, a lot of money in a sense gets kept up in the city of Lisbon, and the Algarve's been a sort of, it's just a beach, don't worry about it. But these days, you know, there's more tourists coming here than Lisbon. It's a happening place. And that's it, these different standards we hold ourselves to. They're really interesting. And what was I talking about? Oh yeah, unconditional love business, wasn't it? It's unconditional love is in the smile on my face right now. That's the vibration I'm after. It's genuine and not asking for anything, and you can't even see it. But that has taught me more than anything. Oh, I could go to this cafe. It's quite a nice one. It is as well. Ooh, toast. Oh, maybe I'll walk a bit further into town. I have to be a bit careful now because, you know, I am literally talking to myself, but there are people. And you know what they say about people that talk to themselves. Yeah, well, I think it's true. I'm definitely mad. But it's a high vibrational mad. It's a happy mad. And it's a changing one. I have days where I'm not so mad, honest. Oh, I just one more step with you, quite a few more steps with you actually. Sweaty steps for me. Kid you not. I don't know if I can turn my screen while it's on like this. No, so I'd have to turn the phone round. But I proved to you something. It is hot. And it's getting hot. And I want to leave you with my smile today. I'll leave you with an unconditional hello. How about that? To anyone who wants to listen. An extra sort of hello to my chief guardian angel, because I can. And I refuse to believe I won't see you one day. It's been my life's dream to actually talk to you. And I ain't letting that one go. That's my condition. No, I'm not. And of course, to the ever elusive, possibly doesn't exist, may never see a wild bird. How you doing, girl? You know, carry on.